Welcome guys to another video. Now today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the easiest and most compact villager breeder for your Minecraft world. As you can see behind me, this is the villager breeder. It is very tiny and takes very little resources. Watch this video to find out how to use it and how to make this villager breeder. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So here's the villager breeder. It is very tiny, as you can see. How you use this is you put bread in this dispenser here, and you want to come behind here and you just want to spam this button. You can also put a lever, but you just want to keep hitting this, and this will dispense bread to the villagers. And you just have to do this until you start seeing hearts. So we'll do this for a little bit and wait till we start seeing hearts, and then a baby villager is going to end up spawning there, and these buttons are used to trick the baby villager into thinking that they are actual blocks that they can walk on, and they will fall down and go into this tunnel here, and they will end up here. As you can see, this has been working. Once you give the villagers a good amount of bread, it will keep producing more villagers. So one thing to keep in mind when building this villager breeder is if you do want this to lead up to your base, what you're going to have to do is bring this villager breeder out 150 blocks or more from your base, so then you can make this tunnel system here, which I'll show you how to make later, and it will go to your base, so then they will not try and run back to over here, and this will just be easier in general. And also make sure that you're building this 150 blocks or meters away from a village, so then it does not mess up any of the breeding process. So the materials needed to make this build are 2 building blocks of choice, 4 glass, 1 dispenser, 1 water bucket, 5 buttons, 18 fences, 6 beds, 2 villagers, and some bread to give the villagers. Let's go ahead and collect our resources and we can start building. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is start off by digging a 3x3 hole. It's going to be 2 deep, so just go like this. We're going to line this up. There we go. Perfect. And there you go, 3x3 and down 2 hole. And next thing we're going to do is take your 2 building blocks and place them just like that, and then take your buttons and you want to place them around just like so. And then we're going to take our glass and put it up too. You can break that one, and we're going to make like a plus sign, and then we can break the one in the middle. So this is what it's going to look like for now. And what we're going to do now is place a temporary block back here, and then actually we'll do it on this side so it matches. Place a temporary block on any side, and you can break this and place down a dispenser, and then you can take that down that temporary block. So now it should look like this. Next thing we're going to do is place your last button right here on the back. This is so you can, press the button and the bread can come out to the villagers, and you can go ahead at this time and fill this up with bread, or you can keep continuing. Next thing we're going to do is come over here, and you want to put the water bucket above where you have the dispenser. So you just want to put it back here like that, and you want it to go, you want the string to go out on both sides. This is going to push the baby villager into here, so we can go ahead and we'll dig this out a little bit. You want to dig it out to about where it ends with the trail of water. Now the next step is going to be getting the villagers to this platform in the middle here. The best way to do this in survival is to get a minecart system and bring it up like this, and then have them drop down in here and break the minecarts underneath their feet. So what we're going to do is, since we're in creative, we'll just kind of place them in here. So put 1 villager in there, and then the second one you're going to have to push in just like that. Perfect. It can be any villager, does not matter their job. So now the next thing we're going to do is place down a temporary block right there, and we'll place a glass block over there. We can break the temporary block, and it should look like this. Next thing we're going to do is place down your beds. So make sure there's a 1 block gap right here, and we're going to place down 6 beds just like this. And as you can see, once you see that sparkling effect, that means that these villagers have found a bed right here, which is good. That is a part of the process. Next step is going to be placing the fences down. This is going to make sure that any potential mobs won't attack your villagers. So we'll go ahead and place fence around here just like that. We'll eventually put fences here, but in the meantime we'll do that for now. Now we're going to work on the water system. Now keep in mind that you're going to have to do this system that I'm going to show you for 150 blocks. Just for the sake of the video, I'm only going to do it, or 2 sections of it. So once you get to a spot like this where the water has stopped moving, you're going to go ahead and grab some signs. So one thing I forgot to mention was signs. You're going to need some signs for this. You're going to need as many as you're going down. So in each section, which I'll show you guys how to make, you're going to need 2 signs. So come down here and you want to find a spot where the water stops trailing. So again, then go ahead and place a sign on the next block right here, just like that, and then one above the block where it ends, like that. And then we're going to take a water bucket and we're going to place it there, and this is going to make it where when the baby villager drops down, it's going to go like this, and then it's going to keep moving. As you can see, it's a continuous trail. Sometimes the baby villagers will get stuck here on the middle here since they're a shorter like mob, and they will just able to stay there, but once they grow up they will get pushed because their hitbox gets bigger. So then you can just repeat this process by breaking the ground just like so, and then get to a point where it stops trailing. There you go, just like that, and we'll hop down here and just continue the process all the way until at least 150 meters. Now once you have done your trail as long as you need, go ahead and place glass over it. I only did it to here for the sake of the video, as I said before. So then just cover it up with glass. It doesn't need to be anything too fancy, and glass looks pretty good anyway. And you can continue it right to right there, and then we'll just place some fences over on top of this so then the mobs cannot climb over the glass. And just like that, your villager breeder is done. You can come back here and you can go ahead and press your button or lever, depending on what it is. Give these villagers bread. They will start tossing it back and forth to each other, and then eventually hearts will come up and they will start breeding. Then your villagers will come down here and they will end up where this one is. This one ended up escaping, so I just put another villager there. That's why it looks a little bit different. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hopefully this was helpful. If it was, comment down below what you thought of this tutorial and give it a like and subscribe if you're new. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Alright, peace.